All right, hello, and welcome to another cast. And by the way, this is the Happy Penguin, and today I'll be casting a replay between these two amazing and improving players dito sa Pilipinas, no? And yeah, pakilala ko lang quickly. So we have here on the lower left side of the map, we have our Terran player, Milski. And on the upper right side of the map, we have our Zerg player na si Hexa. Now currently, nandito tayo sa map na Roaring Currents. And Roaring Currents, it's an island map. No, well, hindi siya island map, no? Pero may daanan siya. No, from the enemy base, yung daanan niya pa ganito, pababa, left, baba. Ganyan. Sa base ng kalaban. Pero yun nga, masyadong mahaba. Kung i-rush mo yung kalaban, the distance is very long. And which is why, most of the time, sa mga Korean scene to, yung mga Korean pro scene, nakikita mo, yung Terran earlier CC, and kung Protoss naman, faster Nexus, sa Zerg naman, parang ganun din, pero siguro hatch first. Pero depende, no? Normally ganun kasi nga, knowing na malayo yung rush distance, na less likely yung chance na pwede kang ma-cheese. And another thing special, merong actually islands dito na you can only get through by shuttle, overlord dropship, or floating command center. Base here, and meron din dito sa upper left. As well as there are other expansions on the map. There's an expansion here, and there's an expansion here. So, tignan natin, no, if these players are going to capitalize yung map na characteristics. So, okay. As you can see here right now, no, Milski went in for 14cc build, no, CC first build. Yung CC first hindi naman literally na command center first, no, pero what it means is start with depot and then build SCVs, and when money allows, command center agad, and then followed by a barracks. So this is the greediest build ng Terran. May natin, it is the greediest and riskiest build ng Terran. No? Kung sakaling nag 9 pull si Hexa, and yun, na-spot na to agad, Milski would probably lose agad right away. Ayun, hindi yan na nangyari, and yun nga, may mga scout naman ang pinadala si Milski. So yeah, dito naman kay Hexa, no, standard build, no, the 2-hatch. I believe this is going to be a 2-hatch muta. So right now, the Zerglings are trying to take down the scouting SCV. What the Terran needs to do here is to make sure na yung SCV buhay hanggang makita niya yung first tech na gagawin ng Zerg. Pero, nangyari, Hexa was successfully able to push out the SCV. Ngayon, wala nang intel si Milski. Ngayon, he tries to turn around. Okay, hindi na pa si Hexa. Oh, makakalusot, and baka makita niya yung tech na gagawin ni Hexa, which would be really good for Milski. Now, Milski checks this, of course. I mean, I hope clinic niya, and nakita niya yung Spire. So at least, Milski knows na okay, kailangan niya mag-build ng turrets at the right timing. So yeah, currently looking at the base, hindi gumagalaw yung SCVs. Ano na yun? Yeah, now going for 3 more barracks. Probably dapat may factory dito very soon. And ewan ko, bakit isa lang gas na nagmamine? You'll want kasi 3 gas kasi mamaya mag-vessel ka, wala kang gas. Anyway, what's happening? Milski decided to add 2 more barracks and academy. Then what's this? This is a engineering bay. Okay. Yeah, so itong si Milski, no, part siya dito ng casual StarCraft community. Pero he knows how to play standard builds. And I believe na-train din siya kahit paano ng isang magaling na talent player din sa Pinas na si Firebot, or kilala sa US West as Fleet Bacon. As in Bacon. Ginimik niya yung name. So, this Hydra, okay. Ang ginawa ni Hexa ngayon, he's going for the cheese build ng Zerg, which is a combination ng Spire and Hydra ng Lurker. Now, this is going to be a Muta Lurker. It's kinda like an all-in strategy, no? Kasi, well, ano siya, it's counted as cheese actually sa build ng Zerg. This is considered as cheese Terran kasi ang kinaganda dito ng build na to, sobrang unexpected, lalo if hindi nagsa-scout yung Terran, if hindi na-scan, no? Normally, mag-scan sa main ang Terran, nakita niya Spire, so nag-expect siya, okay, Muta to. Pero ginawa ni Hexa, mind games, no? Muta, and then may Lurker tech. As you can see, Lair agad. And, if you're not a careful Terran, Lurkers can easily wreak havoc sa base mo. Now, with that being said, no, Muta's checking in if makakagawa sila damage. And actually, itong Muta na to, bait lang to. Fake lang to, fake para isipin ni Milski na mass muta si Hexa. So ngayon, mapupersa si Milski mag-spend sa mga anti-air, no? Units instead. And, yun. Possibly it could work na ma-mind game si Milski and ma-catch off guard. Kasi nga, hindi niya in-expect yung Lurker. Hindi siya mag-tech up agad against Lurker. Ayan, okay. There's a factory, no? This is, hindi ko napansin if on time siya. Pero I think okay lang. Says, you want the factory to start 6:30 at least. Or if nakita mo na Lurker tech, factory ASAP. Ayan na. So, there's the Lurker. Yan. Now, you can see the Lurkers coming in, no? Check natin vision ni Milski. So, Milski has vision over here. Okay, saan yung scan? Okay, scans. Nakita niya, ito lang. Now, Milski sees the Lurker. Anong gagawin niya? Nilift niya ang barracks. Okay, why? Siguro mag-move out. Ayun na, so, you see the Lurkers coming in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, careful, Milski. Naku po. Lurkers coming in, no? May turrets, okay lang. Pero, grabe. Kaso, wala, GG. GG, sir. Look at the devastating damage to Lurkers. Diba? And the game ends just like that. So yan, ganun ka powerful din ang Lurker. Lalo na if hindi mo alam paano mag-micro against them and to counter them. Pero don't worry, like nabiktima rin din ako dito dati. There's actually a way to counter this. Diba? Na-cheese na rin ako ni Hexa nito before. And pati ng teacher niya. So, the way you can counter this, no, is actually adding bunkers and then turrets behind bunkers. You should have at least 2 and then add the 3rd bunker very soon. Kasi kung magta-tanks ka, magre-rely ka sa tanks agad, masyadong matagal pa yun, yung magta-tank and siege and vessel, mag-wait ka pa. So habang wala pa yung tech na yun, you need to put a bunker, turret. Once nakita niya yung yung Hydra. Pero I'm not sure if nakita niya agad eh. Check natin scan. Hindi ko sure kung dito yung first scan. Tanggalin natin. Okay, tanggalin natin yung vision ni Hexa. Tanggalin natin. So let's just wait. Okay, wala pa yung scan. Okay, there's the scan. When will you scan? Patayin natin. Okay. So yan, nakita naman pala. Nakita na may Hydra din. So, at this point, no, as Terran, ang gusto mong gawin, ayun, factory ASAP, which is good. And then, gawa ka agad bunker na. Huwag ka na maghintay. Bunkers right away, isa dito, then isang turret behind, or maybe somewhere near, para makita yung lurker. So, you could also support mamaya with SCV repair, kasi economic wise, ahead naman sa worker si Milski, and kahit mo, madami siyang pera. Yun. So, yun ang kailangan gawin. Natalo siya just because, one, na-lift yung barracks prematurely, open agad pumasok ng lurkers. Two, wala siya yung proper setup to prevent lurker damage. Just minimum 2 bunkers up to 3. Then mamaya pwede mo naman sirain yung third bunker kung dito mo ilalagay. Basta 3 bunkers. Kasi ano yun, at least yung bunker mare-repair mo. Itong marine, once napatay na siya ng lurker, hindi mo na mare-repair. Kahit may heal, hindi kaya. Just 2 shots from lurker. Lalo na you can see kanina yung massacre, di ba? Ang kailangan gawin ng Hexa, target fire yung right spots. Maubos. And you can easily lose just like that. So, yun ang mahirap. Mahirap talaga yung Terran against Lurker. Kasi nga, because yung ganong strategy na because OP lang talaga yung damage yung Lurker and konti lang life ng Marine. Kaya talaga mahirap. But it's doable naman. It's preventable. It's winnable. But yeah, kailangan mabilis ka mag-execute, kailangan mabilis yung timing mo, mabilis yung decision making mo, kailangan on point ka. So yun, yeah, so congrats kay Hexa, gumana yung cheese niya, unsuspecting cheese kay Milski. But yeah, thanks to to Hexa and Milski for submitting this replay sa cast. So see you sa next video.